If we're going to make Brady on the Mount Rushmore as one of the all-time greats, who would your other three be? 877-881-1053. Also, the Twolos can go ahead and chime in as well. Twitch.tv/DallasFanCam. We've already had a lot of really good texts come in. And initially, Eric, when we pondered this question, the first two names that came to mind were easy. It was, all right, Wayne Gretzky and Michael Jordan. It's Brady, Gretzky, Jordan. Now, the fourth one, I've had some trouble with. I've thought about Tiger Woods, but then some people might say, well, I mean, he doesn't have more major wins than Jack Nicholson. I've also thought about Serena Williams.
Me too.
And I do think Serena might be the one who, the more I think about it, might get the nod to be that fourth person on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I mean, the way she dominated her sport, it's hard to argue that. I was going to go with Brady, and I get the argument against Tiger. Now, this is all for our own. I don't think this is not a one-size-fits-all, so everybody's is going to obviously look a little bit different. They should probably all look pretty similar, at least with, we should all have, one or two of these are probably going to be the same. Like the Brady MJ thing, I think is going to be the same for most of us. And then Gretzky's probably going to be on a lot of ours as well. And then it's like, okay, then do you go Tiger? Do you have two NBA guys and say LeBron? Do you go the Serena route? Like what's the deal here?
Do you go selfish and just put like your favorite player on there? Do I just say bleep you all and throw Emmett Smith in?
Yeah, you're gonna go. Walchuk's gonna go Emmett Smith.
Or do I put Dirk on there?
And he's gonna put Dirk. Yep. And then he's probably gonna do what? Are you probably gonna do?
I think I said Jack Nicholson. I said the actor instead of Jack Nicholson. I'm so sorry, 817. I'm a schmuck and I'm an idiot.
Jack Nicholson is a Mount Rushmore of.
He's a thespian. Of
thespians
100%.
And of Lakers fans that get to sit courtside anytime they want. So, I mean, he's on somebody's Mount Rushmore somewhere.
214, if Brady's number one, then by the same logic, you can't say Jordan. It has to be Bill Russell. I mean, we're not only putting Brady there just because he's got the most.
Yeah.
I mean, like that certainly has a lot to do with it. But I think that he's got more reasons than just because he's got 7 Super Bowls as to why. I mean, he's also got some of the greatest statistical seasons in the history of the National Football League. Like, the stats back him up as well, not just the rings.
Right, yeah, and like the general longevity of it all. And it's
But
hard.
I never saw Bill Russell play.
Yeah.
So that's why for me, like, I couldn't put the Bill Russells. I couldn't put a Babe Ruth. Like, somebody's texting, and how can you leave Jim Thorpe off? Maybe Jim Thorpe would be up there, but I never saw Jim Thorpe play. So I just couldn't make a fair argument for him. Now, we do have some people texting in Mike Tyson. I did think about Muhammad Ali. I did not think about Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually wondering, and we got a couple people text in, what about like Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt, some of the most dominant Olympians of all time?
No, that's totally fair, man. If you want Phelps on yours, and again, that's why this is it's to each their own. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. My grandpa's probably going to have Jim Thorpe on his or whatever,
right?
Or
and
Bill
if you
Russell.
Get to see him play, then hell yeah, put him on there. I just don't feel right doing it. I feel like I'm just kind of going by, well, historically these guys are really good, but I don't really know.
I'm just trying to think of which ones just feel like the most obvious, because all of ours are going to look a little bit different. But out of the 4, like, is there 2 that just about everybody's going to have on there? And who are those 2? Is it Brady? Is Brady pretty much on everybody's?
I feel like 3 are pretty much a consensus.
And who's that? Brady, MJ, and Gretzky?
Yeah. Like, if you look at Gretzky's numbers in the NHL,
stupid.
He is so far ahead of everyone else. It's inconceivable.
Yeah, it really is. You got to put more of a lisp on the thief.
Dang it! I knew you were. At least you picked up where I was going. Inconceivable.
Well, what about Barry Bonds? You
Dude,
throw him on
listen,
there?
Not even a Hall of Famer, Payton. Why are you bringing him up?
Yeah, you're right. He sucks. Bum.
Yeah.
Next year you're gonna throw Alex Rodriguez at me. Like, what are we doing here?
Roger Clemens and Pete Rose.
Come on, dude. Be better than that, Peyton. I mean,
I think Andy misremembers. I mean, you're gonna ask me about Roger Clemens next?
No, I do think that like Barry Bonds is a name that I've written down. Like I've written down a bunch of names because it's trying to fill that fourth spot for me is extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult. And so Barry Bonds is at least in that conversation.
I'm surprised you haven't thrown in Dwayne Wade.
That's a good one. He'd be on the Mount Rushmore of most hated, right? And at least in the DFW.
That would be a fun one to do, too.
Mount Rushmore of most hated athletes.
Just most hated, yeah.
Specifically in the DFW. I think we should do that. Let's do that tomorrow night.
Okay,
let's do the most hated Mount Rushmore of most hated in DFW.
David Freese would be on mine, by the way.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze is going to be there.
Buddy Ryan, maybe.
Aaron Rodgers probably makes an appearance for some people.
Gosh, I can't stand Aaron Rodgers.
Hates Aaron Rodgers.
Freaking hate that guy. That's why I want him the hell out of the conference.
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be fun. We'll do that tomorrow.
And the Cowboys
night.
have to play the Packers next year. You know how nice it would be to finally play them without Aaron Bleeping Rodgers?
Yeah, dude.
I'll take Jordan Love any day of the week.
Jordan Love's gonna kick our ass and just totally
972 no
cry.
Floyd Mayweather. I have never enjoyed watching Floyd Mayweather box. I think he's a boring fighter to watch, and I understand it. Greatest defensive boxer ever. He moves flawlessly. He's quick as hell. But Floyd is he's not my cup of tea. I'm much more of a Tyson type of guy to watch. I like the action.
Lance Armstrong, people texting in Lance Armstrong, 100%.
If you did watch that 30 for 30, though, he is such an unlikable bleep hole.
Oh, for sure.
And he's from Plano.
A lot of these guys are.
That's fair.
But
817, Brady, Jordan, Serena Williams, and they're putting Mike Trout on there.
Yeah, okay. I mean, listen,
Mike Trout's definitely the greatest athlete to never play in a postseason.
For sure. Boston Knicks going Tiger, Brady, Gretzky, MJ. And then I don't know if Boston Nick fully understands the way Mount Rushmore works where there's only 4 on there, but he's giving you Willie Mays as the, hey, if we extend Mount Rushmore out to one more face, Boston Nick saying that face should be Willie Mays' face. And so I appreciate him giving us an honorable mention there.
Fertile Chipmunk on the Twolo, the Twitch chat is saying swimming's not a sport. It's something you do before you drown. Therefore, they're not considering Michael Phelps.
Okay. I mean, everybody to each their own. I mean, the Twitch chat's got a bunch of Joey Chestnuts.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Around
I guess you do swim, then you drown.
I think my final answer is going to be
Joey Chestnut, Tom Brady.
Oh, man, Joey Chestnut. He's a freaking American hero, damn it.
Dang right he is. He's one of the greatest Americans of all time.
So many glizzies in the mouth, dude.
All right, here's the deal. I've got to reconsider. No, I'm not going to do it.
Reconsider, man. Reshuffle the deck.
I love you, Joey.
I said deck with an E, by the way.
I love your Jaws.
No, you didn't.
I love Joey Jaws.
Yeah, okay. Actually, that's definitive for me. Joey Chestnut's 100% going to be on there. So Joey Chestnut has made my Mount Rushmore, and I guess I'm going to have to say, move over, Tiger. Make a place for Joey Jaws.
Oh, 512. I went back and watched the one Floyd knockout, and I thought it was a BS knockout too. So I don't know. Floyd just was. I respect it. I get it. I wouldn't put him on my Mount Rushmore.
That makes you a.
I'm sorry, Corey. You know what? Bleep you. All right. You don't like Oreos. There's something wrong with your taste buds.
I love Corey Majors.
I'm going Brady, MJ, Gretzky, Serena. Final answer.
Okay, I like the way you did that. You just went for it. You did it with confidence. There was no doubt in your voice. There was no trembling whatsoever. I'm going to go once and for all. I'm going to go, obviously, Chestnut. So Joey Chestnut, and then really nothing else matters after that. But since we got to get the other 3 in, I'll go Brady.
You know who you might want to add before you say this, the 682. How about that bowling guy? The guy who bowls and went, who do you think you are? I am. Oh, he was a total badass, and he deserves to be in consideration.
He does deserve. I will give you that. He does deserve to be in consideration.
Oh, freaking Bobby Fischer.
We're getting some soccer guys now. with Messi and Ronaldo.
Messi and
things
Ronaldo
like
certainly in the conversation.
Totally understand. If I was on a,
they got to fight each other.
If I was living in a different part of the world, I would probably agree with that. Unfortunately, this is where I am. This is where I take it all away.
It's
Bobby Belt is on the Mount Rushmore right next to Joey Chestnut. And more specifically, Bobby Belt's nipples after what he just showed us there from across the studio.
I didn't know they were pierced.
Okay, so here's the new one, the Mount Rushmore for me personally. Again, this is me personally.
Yeah, can you hurry up?
Right?
You've been trying to say it for the past 5 minutes.
The Fast Five?
The Fast Five.
I'm a
Fast
big,
Five. So you wouldn't notice that.
Big Gaylord Choppy Fast Five guy. I'm going to go Bobby Belt's nipples, okay?
All right, Peter Weber's the bowler's name in case you want to add him.
Then I'm going to go, no, Peter doesn't stand a chance. Not when Bobby Belt's nipples and Joey Chestnut are in the arena.
All right.
With Brady, it's okay, Bobby Belt's nipples, Joey Chestnut, Tom Brady, and then I'm going to go MJ just because I have an affinity for bald guys who can jump, man. And you know that about me. I always have.
Nadal, Lisa Ann. We got to vote for Lisa, as we should.
Lisa Ann's on my Mount Rushmore of heartbreaks.
Kobe. I mean, I'm just more, Kobe's in the conversation. But if we're putting, I just think Michael Jordan covers it for the NBA. We're just kind of going to keep it. But you can certainly have Kobe on yours, 469, and RIP, I love you.
But if you don't have Bobby Belt's nipples on there, I don't know what you're doing.